What's up, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to this POV review by Autobahn. My name is Max, and today I'm going to show you around this viewer's car. This is Jeroen's BMW M135i, and it was submitted by his son Joep, and it is not just any M135i. This thing is an S55 swapped M135i, which makes it super cool, especially if you look at the spec. This thing is just completely bone stock almost, and I love that. It is such a sleeper, really cool. So I'm going to show you around it today, and then we'll take it for a drive towards the Autobahn for an Autobahn blast. So Jeroen bought this thing in Luxembourg, a broken engine M135i. They tried to get the engine working, but it was just completely locked, so they basically threw it away. Then they bought an S55 3-liter inline-six bi-turbo engine in Eastern Europe to put in this M135i, this F21 series, and it fits really well. It's been done by BMT Automotive. I'll show you the engine in a minute after we do the walk around, but it is so cool, it is so stealthy, and you really have to take a look at it to see that something is up. Mainly you can see the coolers down here. These are normally not there and not that big, so over there as well, here, there. Other than that, looks wise, not that much has been done. I can see some spacers definitely, because it's quite wide, but we've got these 19-inch wheels, 235s at the front, with Continental Sport Contact 6 stock M135i brakes, carbon mirror caps here, and then a little carbon spoiler. And we've got a quad tailpipe exhaust, and that is basically all that you can see. That is different, that kind of gives it away. I love that. These tires at the rear are 235s as well, so all around it's a little coupe X-drive. What a special car, wow. I love this. I absolutely love these viewers cars that are just so freaking cool. Look at that. So basically, you know, an M135i had an N55, of course, so it's basically the same engine but with an extra turbo and some extra cooling and stuff like that. So it does fit. They did need to alter things here and there to get all the hoses to fit, and engine mount, I think there was a difference there as well, but it fits really well. You can see some, you know, some customization going on there. BMT Automotive did this in like 3 months, I think, and it fits really well. It drives so well as well. It just feels like it's been made for this. This is a 1M, right? This is what a 1M should have been. It's a stock engine right now. They used to run a tune on it, but it's stock right now, so 431 horsepower, 550 newton meters of torque. We do have some intakes and stuff like that, but in general it's basically a stock power engine. It might have a little bit extra now, but that's not all that is great about this swap, because the main thing, of course, you've got X-drive in this little square bomb, which is cool because that means you have a lot of traction, but also it's been linked to a ZF 8-speed. And you have an S55 with an ZF 8-speed instead of the MDCT. Now, don't get me wrong, MDCT S55 is a great combination. It's super exciting to drive. There's a lot going on. You get nice big hits on the shifts. It's a quick shift as well, but it's not the best gearbox like driving around town. And also when it's wet, it can be very tricky when you shift. It breaks traction if you shift at the wrong time, like when you're driving on wide lines or in a corner or whatever. It can be such a tricky car. This, however, this gearbox combined with a little bit of XHP software goodness means that you have super quick shifts, but also it drives like a regular automatic when you want it to. So a really good combo. We've got a beautiful spec as well here, M135i, with this beige leather with wood trim. You guys know I love me some wood trim. So yeah, absolutely love that. This is so beautiful. It's such an understated car. We've got an M3 steering wheel here as well with the pedals there. Super nice. This is really well done. So let's start it up. It sounds, you know, quite docile. I don't know if the valves are still in place. So the exhaust is basically an M135i exhaust. Don't want to rev it too hard for the sheepies over there, but so that sounds decent, I would say. No, I don't think it has valves. So, ooh, I smell some petrol. Very nice. And we also have this display. I hope you guys can see that with the reflection, but it's basically like a modern BMW display. That's kind of what it's meant to look like, which is very nice. Okay, so works like a regular ZF. I don't think there's much to show you guys. We just are going to drive it, and you have to see it to believe it, really, how good this thing really is. All right, so here we go. I'll shift manually. You can hear how quick those shifts are. Oh, sounds good. But it's not like too loud. It's a nice sound. It's basically, you have a single mid S55. There are people who pay for that exhaust, but they just adjusted, they altered the first part of the exhaust, so two downpipes go into one single mid pipe and then to the custom back box. But it sounds really good, and you have that that quintessential S55 sound when you release the throttle. That's really loud. Oh my god, this thing has been done so well. Oh, I love it when a swap comes together. That's my Hannibal quote for today. So you can also hear the turbo spooling up there. Turbos, I should say. Oh, man. This feels like a proper 1M. Like this. How is it this good? S55 ZF 8-speed also is a freaking match made in heaven. Because you have that super strong. Oh, that's fifth gear, right? Yeah. Oh my god, that you have that mid-range torque that is so impressive, and it just, I don't know, it just works with this gearbox. Okay, so 0 to 100, 3.1 seconds is the quickest they've done. Oh. Oh. So we have stock M135i suspension, the adaptive dampers that came with the car. Now, although they are pretty good, it's not the best. So there are a few things you can do on this car to improve it, namely get some underbody bracing, OEM from BMW, that came from the M140i. You can put that on this car as well. Also, you can change like bushings and control arms and stuff like that. A lot of people do that because it's not the most communicative car to drive. It feels a bit floaty sometimes. Yeah, I don't know why BMW didn't decide to improve that, or you know, get it to drive a little bit better. Maybe because they wanted the M2 to be like the real sports car and they kind of dialed this down a bit. I don't know, but there are a lot of things you can do to improve the handling of these cars. But it's not bad, don't get me wrong, it's not bad, it's just they can be a lot better. Okay, so sport for the gearbox onto the Autobahn. also like 50% throttle. It all feels OEM basically. It really does. So stock, of course, 320 horsepower M135i. Now we've got 430 something around that. So 100 horsepower more, 100 plus. But it picks up really well. We also did a 100 to 200 measurement, which is on screen right now. That is 260, right? And it does not go any further than that, so let's use a digital speedo down there in case we get some space. Honestly, how we can see the power displays have been changed actually. Sport. So I think I was over there. So it's definitely a little bit more than 430. Well, according to the car. Oh. All right, here we go. This is seriously quick. It weighs around 1500 kilos. Oh, that was a long gear. But it's got some legs, this thing. It really does. And I can't get over the fact that this feels the way it does. Honestly, I don't think I've ever experienced an engine swap that feels so not engine swappy. Ah, 257 GPS is the last run there. It picks up, it just feels like this engine and this like chassis, this car, it works so well together. It feels like a little square race car. High speeds is also pretty good. Don't think it will go a lot quicker than that, maybe 270, 280, something like that. But that is very impressive. Jeroen, amazing. Joop, thank you for submitting the car. Really appreciate it. This thing is freaking epic, it really is. And well, you guys did an amazing job. BMT Automotive as well. This thing is just super impressive and OEM feeling. And I think, you know, that's the biggest compliment you can give an engine swapped car. So big thanks, amazing job. Thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. You can subscribe by clicking the big button in the middle. You can also check out this video, this playlist, and I'll see you at the next one. Bye guys.